Hi, today I'm going to make a video about EDD unemployment, and it's talking about the Bank of America fraud issue with your EDD debit cards, okay? Now, you guys know Bank of America has been depositing money into your EDD debit card. You know, you got a debit card from the unemployment department, and then and you have to go to Bank of America to retrieve your funds, right? Now, this Bank of America issue has been dealing with fraud, a lot of fraud with people. People have been saying that my funds aren't in my card. People have taken my money from my funds. And Bank of America obviously didn't want to extend the contract with the unemployment department, right? Because there was so many problems. They were taken to court. And as you guys can see in this article, it says Bank of America's dysfunctional relationship with EDD, and they're talking about how Bank of America didn't want to actually re-sign the contract with the EDD department, right? What is one issue? Because of state law, the unemployment department, EDD, has the power to actually extend the contract with Bank of America, even though Bank of America didn't want to, right? So because obviously Bank of America didn't want to, EDD would have to find another bank like Citibank, American Express, any other bank to make a contract that should give you new debit cards, right? But good news for you, people are receiving it and haven't had any problems. That Bank of America is still going to keep funding your EDD debit cards, right? Good news if there's been a problem, but bad news if you have already been a problem, right? Why bad news? Because obviously, if you've been a fraud, that means you're not going to get a new debit card. You're still going to deal with the fraud situation, right? But on the other hand, good news is that lawyers are already going to court with Bank of America. They're already talking about fraud, and they're already obviously trying to fix many accounts that has been problems, has been fraud, and has been actually money missing, right? So as we read this article, it says money is the leading cause of divorce, but it's also the root of unhappy marriage between Bank of America and California's employment development department. Like I said, as I talked right now, it was too many problems, and they didn't want to re-sign the contract. But again, they extended for 2 years. All right. So in the next 2 years, depending on unemployment goes, obviously ours probably end this year. Maybe it'll be extended. Who knows? But they're going to keep issuing the funds in the same debit cards, and whoever applies again and receives unemployment money will receive it in the Bank of America card. Okay. Now, how bad is the EDD with fraud? Again, the bank has made about 47 million in fees during the pandemic. But if it was to the bank, the relation will end immediately, right? Now, even though some has been successful depositing to the EDD account, there's been a lot of fraud, right? Now, how much fraud has been? It's been about 31 million in benefits that have been lost to fraud. That means other people applied with using identity theft. Other people stolen EDD cards that they started to use, or money which was missing and people didn't actually receive the money, right? And Bank of America has been sued for freezing 230 accounts suspected of fraud since last October. And you guys already know, if it was fraud, they freeze the account and you can't even get your funds anymore, right? Or get money deposited into the account, right? So it's a bad thing, right? Now they have been sued, and they said they were going to reopen the accounts, as you saw in my previous video. They said they were going to reopen accounts and start depositing money into those accounts if it was some kind of fraud issue, right? Obviously, you have to go through lawyers. You probably have to go through the CEO. You probably have to go through keep calling the Bank of America. I mean, Bank of America and the employment department is actually get it unfrozen and get your money back, right? Now, guys, I have a link down below in the description. It's called Claimer. You get $5 off, $20 total price, but you get $5 off using my code or my link down below. Okay, that means using that link, you can call the unemployment department and get in contact with them within 10 minutes. All right, so you call them, they're gonna call you back in 10 minutes. You don't have to be on the phone. You don't have to be waiting all day. You don't have to keep trying. You just pay the fee, $15, and they'll call you back. All right. So remember, use that. It's great. They contact them in any state, not just California. You could be in Florida. You could be in New York, in Texas, and you'll be able to contact them right away. Okay, they'll give you a call back. Okay. Now, along with this article, it says the business's relationship with EDD in an email has been responded. Under the contract, the state has the sole option to extend and choose what to do so. Okay, so they have the power to actually extend the contract, even though Bank of America didn't want to anymore, right? And which is true, Bank of America didn't want to anymore. They had dealing with fraud. So many people are talking to them, and they give them bad notes to Bank of America, plus a lot of money lost for Bank of America as well, right? But they have been funded by the state government. They've been funded for about 5.5 million. And this funding is to improve the card security for the EDD department issuing Bank of America debit cards, right? For anybody who receives them. Now, what's the difference? Bank is gonna implement chip-enabled debit cards. What's a chip? Chip-enabled debit cards is obviously the little chip on the card. You know, if you guys already have a different bank, you guys already know it has a different little chip. It's like silver. What that means is that it's more security. People, when you go to ATM, you have to read that chip, and not many people can actually steal it, right? So I mean, that's gonna improve the debit cards, and hopefully there won't be no more fraud, right? Also, EDD is trying to is working to identify vendors who can improve the direct deposit benefit payments. So the direct deposit is going to be a lot better, right? While the John is still struggling with EDD and Bank of America to answer phone calls, especially for Californians. That's why I say use my link down below. Claimer, you'll get a call back within 10 minutes. You don't have to be on the phone. They'll call you back, and it'll be a lot great, right? Spanish or English, go ahead, use it. It's great for people that you know that need it. Go ahead. It's only $15, but you got to use my link down below, right? So use it. It's great, and you'll be able to contact with them, right? So again, that's the greatest method. If you use the link to contact the employment department representative to get all your question answered, right? And I hope this article is great for you guys. I hope you guys like it. Again, Bank of America doesn't want to, but it's been extended for 2 years, so you're gonna keep receiving the Bank of America card. So that means if you're to a step of fraud process, don't leave it as it is. Continue. All right. I thought they were gonna change banks, but it's gonna keep going with EDD, right? With Bank of America. So again, I hope you like this video. Subscribe, hit the like button, share it, and don't forget use the links below because it gives you free money and a better way to contact the EDD representative, right? So make sure you subscribe, check my TikToks, and stay tuned for the next video.